Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Token Black, aka Don Zalug. I make sure everybody eats. And today we got a GOAT format deck profile for you. This is Chaos Control, updated to more of a 2025 build on what the meta is right now. Since you guys can see the build, I'm not really going to get too much into it, but we'll talk about the interactions and things like this. It'll be really short. I've seen a lot of builds playing one Dekoichi. I'm going with two because I want more of a turbo build. Even though this is Chaos Control, I want a turbo draw into the things that I need that are not searchable. For example, metamorphosis, scapegoats, all of these things, these power cards, I want to be able to draw into them. So I considered playing three, but I went with three on the Magician of Faith rather than the third Dekoichi to start recycling things once they hit the graveyard. The thing about Chaos Control is that it plays a lot of spell cards. So you can go recycle your metamorphosis. The craziest thing is recycling your Graceful Charity and Pot of Greeds, but you can toolbox whatever you need. What does hurt this deck a lot is Nobleman of Crossout. Nobleman on your Magician of Faith is it's very devastating. So you have to be selective on when you're setting this Magician of Faith, especially in game one. You'll sacrifice a Knight Assailant or a Dekoichi before sacrificing the Magician of Faith to a knock. So be prepared for that kind of stuff. Everything else is pretty much standard. The Knight Assailant with our Phoenix Women Blast and Regeki Break. I chose to go one of each for game one because you don't really know what you want. So I'm kind of feeling that out to see which one is the better option for 2025 going into 2026. But right now this has been working out the way that it's supposed to. Going into the side deck, like I said, I want to go to a more turbo build. When I'm siding, I'm going into a more aggro build. So we have our Azura Priest for those control builds where we want to get over goats. Blade Knight is a very good aggro light monster that can be used for our chaos. Same thing with Kaiku, 1800, removing things from your opponent's field and not allowing them to be able to summon their chaos monsters is really good, but it's also a dark monster that can fuel your chaos plays as well. We got our two Monarchs here, Mobius and Zaborg. Again, we want to go into more of a control build. So after we use our Magician of Faith flip, or we use our Dekoichi, we can then sacrifice it for one of these Monarchs and get more plays going. This is for your face down stuff. This is actually for warriors specifically, but it can also fuel your Dekoichi, your Magician of Faith, your Knight Assailant. So it's good to have in the side deck because it has a dual usage to get over those warrior monsters, but also if you don't necessarily need to get over something right then, fuel your own plays. Zambira, again, just another aggro card. Lightning Vortex for your swarm decks. Nobleman of Crossout is just really good. Swords is great against aggro decks where you kind of need time to get your plays started. Even whether you're siding into the aggro build or just the regular build, you need time to get into your plays some of the time, so Swords is good for that. And then double Dust Tornado. I did think about going double Royal Decree here, but I think Dust Tornado, being able to pop something and get it off the board forever so you don't have to worry about it, is much more advantageous in a build like this. So double Dust Tornado has been good, but I'm still considering that double Royal Decree, just for things that play like Burn, for example. Dust Tornado is good, but against Burn, Royal Decree is better, and I kind of want to be ready for Burn if I can. So that is my chaos control build, siding into more of an aggro build. But let me know what you guys think. All right, this is GOAT Format Friday. The Different Dimension Tournament Series is going down in 2026. And if you don't know what it is, check the description. I got y'all. We out of here, man. Yes, sir.